Hey there, welcome to English with Dawn. So in today's video, we are going to talk about a phrase, and that is, I don't know. So we use this phrase when we do not agree to somebody's opinion, but when we tend to use this phrase over and over again, it kind of makes our speech boring. So today, I'm going to tell you some other powerful phrases that you can use instead of saying this phrase all the time. So if you are interested, so please continue watching this video. If somebody is asking you about something that you don't know the answer to, you can say, "That's a good question. I'll find out," instead of saying the phrase, "I don't know." For example, if you run a business and so you'll probably get a lot of customers, and that customers will also ask you a lot of questions that you may not be knowing the answer to. And if you will just simply reply like, "I don't know," so it's also going to sound a little dismissive, and it's also going to sound like you don't want to help the customer. So if you are running a business, or if you want to just show that you want to help somebody, so you can use this phrase that I've just mentioned, which is, "That's a good question. I'll find out." Sometimes saying "I don't know" simply can just stop the conversation, and maybe the person who's asking you the question wants to continue talking to you, and if you will just simply say "I don't know," it will sound more rude. And if you want to continue this friendly conversation, so you can say, "I have the same exact question." For example, if your friend is asking you a question that when this quarantine is going to be over, so you'll just simply say, "I don't know." Of course, you'll say this because nobody knows that when this quarantine is going to be over. But if you want to continue the conversation, so you can say, "I have the same exact question. I had plans to go to Sweden this year." Another phrase which I'm going to tell you now is really conversational and is widely used around the people. So instead of saying "I don't know," you can say "I have no idea," or you can also say "I have no clue." For example, "I have no clue when he's going to come." For example, "I have no clue when this quarantine is going to be over." The next phrase is rhetorical. For example, if somebody is asking you that, "Do you know when the flights are going to open again?" or "Do you know when the stores are going to open again?" And it's actually a question that people don't expect an answer to. So instead of saying "I don't know," you can just say "Who knows?" It means that you didn't know that when they're going to open again. You have no idea that when the stores or when the flights are going to open again. The next phrase is, "Why don't we ask?" and then you insert somebody's name. For example, if you have the Zoom meeting going on, and if somebody raises a question to you that, "When do you think we should organize our next meeting?" And instead of saying "I don't know," you can just say, "Why don't we ask Erica?" Because Erica is the one who's responsible for setting up the meetings for the people in the group. So instead of saying "I don't know," you can just say, "Why don't we ask Erica?" And this way, you'll also look more polite. You'll also look like you're staying in charge, which is a good thing to do, especially in group. So instead of saying "I don't know," you can say, "Why don't we ask?" and then you insert somebody's name. Your guess is as good as mine. For example, if I'm writing something like a story or something like that, and if somebody is asking me a question related to my story, and if I don't know the answer to that question, so I would just say, "Your guess is as good as mine." Because if you just want to sound more polite, so it's very helpful to use this phrase instead of saying "I don't know." Especially the person who's asking you a question is your family member or your friend. So if you just want to sound more polite, so you can use this phrase. If you are really, really annoyed by somebody's question, like if somebody just keeps on asking you the same question every single day, just like kids, if your kid is asking you this question that, "Why the sky is blue and why not pink?" So obviously you can't answer this question because nobody can. So instead of saying "I don't know," you can also say "I don't know," because we are replacing "I don't know" in this video, so you can say, "How should I know?" Because how should you know that why the sky is blue and why not pink? So instead of saying "I don't know," you can say, "How should I know?" So it was today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you really did, so don't forget to hit the like button below. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do it. I'll see you soon in the next video. Until then, bye.